The way you order your prescriptions may be changing thanks to GoGo Meds. Here to tell us more is President and CEO Ron Ferguson, who's also a pharmacist as well. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
We've had a chance to meet a lot of your team members who we love and have been, I think, such a great asset to our community in finding out how they can save money on prescriptions. And I mean that where this is changing how we order and think about our prescription medicine. So talk a little bit about the company and how you're able to do this.
Well, thanks for having me. With GoGoMeds.com, a consumer can go online, compare pricing for their medication, and if we're the lowest price, give us their information, and we deliver it to their door by mail.
I mean, we were talking about before we got started, everything is just being, changed online. That's how so many of us are doing our shopping now. And I'd imagine you just saw a need of, why can't we do this for prescriptions as well?
Correct. With the need of why wait at your pharmacy for 30 to 60 minutes or longer for a prescription when you can just order it online and have it delivered. We carry the same medication as your local pharmacy. It's FDA approved. Usually the same brand.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I do think, to be honest, there might be some questions of that. And especially, if someone is ordering prescriptions for the first time online, they want to make sure that they're getting the same quality, the same name brands.
Correct.
All of that is the same?
It is, and we have the same wholesalers and manufacturers that the chain drugstores use. It's just we have lower overhead by having one location with licenses in all 50 states. So instead of having stores in every state, several thousand locations, we can eliminate that overhead and pass that savings on to the consumer. Also, with that being licensed in each state, we also have what's called VIPS accreditation. It's an accreditation score from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy that allows us to promote nationwide on the internet.
So what has the response been like? Obviously your company keeps growing and I mean, can you talk about kind of the response that you guys are getting? And I'd imagine that people are going, I didn't realize this was an option.
Well, no, that's true. The response is fantastic when, especially the elderly population, consumers that are on have Medicare D plans, their copays can sometimes be more expensive than just ordering a 6-month or 12-month supply directly from us. So they really can buy the more inexpensive medications direct, preserve those insurance dollars for their more expensive brand names that can prevent them from getting to what's called in the Medicare D prescription world the donut hole. And where the elderly population typically hit that in October, November, December timeframe. If they use us, they can avoid those costs later in the year.
When you talk about seniors, I mean, they're on a fixed income, and I know it can be a struggle, I think, for many to figure out what they're, if they're going to pay for food or medication, or this is a way to simply just check to see if you can save money.
It is. They can compare price on what they're currently taking, but they can also consult with us and say, this medication is very expensive. Is there anything I can do to lower the cost? Well, a lot of times we can work with a physician and make a recommendation for another medication that may be in the same class, but it might be a generic instead of a brand. So we work with our seniors to try to lower their costs, not only what they're currently taking, but maybe a suggestion of a drug that could work just as well that they can save money on. So we try to help both ways.
Well, as we kind of wrap up here, I don't know if there's anything we left out, but I know it's super easy. What would you have people do if they want to find out more?
Just visit GoGoMeds.com online, and we have some instructional videos that are there that sort of explain how to order, how to use, and they explain the Medicare Part D part of it. And just visit us when they have time.
And I understand there's a special offer too, right? $10 off for our viewers? We
do. We have the coupon for viewers to use anytime they choose. And thank you for having me.
Right there, yeah. Well, we appreciate it. Thank you for coming into town for this, and we look forward to seeing you again soon, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. There's the info. We'll make sure and put that on our website as well.